the cost to the taxpayer will be $0. But to explain it, let me explain the different components of the plan and sort of why that would be the case for each. The first component of the plan that goes towards sort of fixing HARP, in essence takes borrowers who are already a risk to the GSEs, as it were, and it lowers their interest rate. So the net effect of that is it makes these borrowers a less risk and less cost to the GSEs, so it costs nothing. The second part of the proposal, which is covering closing costs for those who are willing to take shorter term loans, it's actually pretty similar in the sense that it takes borrowers who are in a 30-year mortgage and takes them down to a 15 or a 20-year mortgage, and that actually lowers their default rate, so it saves the GSEs money. In fact, it saves the GSEs more money than paying the closing costs, so it's actually a net gain to the taxpayer. Then on the third component of the program, the part in which we extend streamlined refinancing to those who don't have government-backed loans, that's a little more tricky because basically you've got borrowers who aren't today on the government balance sheet, so the GSEs aren't guaranteeing them, the FHA is not insuring them, and you're actually bringing them on the government balance sheet through refinancing them through the FHA. But we've been very careful to pick borrowers who are low risk. These are borrowers who've been paying their mortgages on time for at least 6 months, and in most cases for many years. So we think it's a manageable level of risk. But in any case, what Senator Feinstein has done, and it's her bill that is moving on this part of the president's package, has proposed a pay-for, basically to generate the revenue needed to cover that cost. So the taxpayer won't pay a dime because we've actually generated enough revenue to pay for the cost associated with the plan.